Heights. Is it good? Is it bad? Should you go? Should you not go? We're gonna find that out today. Yo, what's going on, Movie Nation? It's Just Jess here. Hope you're having a good day. And today, yes, In the Heights, guys, I'm really excited for this movie. I really liked Hamilton, so seeing this in the theaters. I am located in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Today, we are going to go at AMC Niles 12 at 1 o'clock in IMAX. That's right, guys, in IMAX. If you're just tuning in for the first time, hello, my name is Jess. My YouTube channel, it's Just Jess. Here we do movies reviews, giving you the biggest and best reviews of the movies that are releasing at the time. So if you like this, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button so I can have YouTube as a full-time career in the future. All right, guys, we're actually in front of the theater. Guys, we made it to the theaters, AMC Niles 12. Such a beautiful day out here in Chicago. Look who did so. And we're back. All right, Movie Nation, let's talk about the movie. So we got In the Heights. Guys, I was really excited to see this film because I didn't see the trailers, but I knew romance was in typical. There's a lot of people in this movie, but I'm not gonna name all of them. That'll be way too much, but we got the four main characters. So we got Anthony Ramos plays as U.S. Navy. He's also from Unknown, and he also played in Hamilton. We got Melissa Barrera as Vanessa. We got Leslie Grace as Nina Rosario. And anyways, she's also a singer in bachata. She does Day One, so that single and a bunch of other hits. So seeing her, I was like, oh, why is this perfect girl? Like beautiful tan, everything that I've wanted. And then I found out she's a celebrity. I'm like, okay. And we got Corey Hawkins as Benny. Now, Corey Hawkins played Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton. Straight Outta Compton! You know that song? We got the same director from Hamilton directing this film. In the Heights, it's a music family genre based on Washington Heights and Nueva York. And the girl's like, I need to listen to my block. Story takes place as U.S. Navy, telling the backstory of this little block, trying not to disappear and everything that comes with it. The heritage, the music, the food, the culture, the family, the relationships in the same block in this whole little town in Washington Heights. If you like Pitch Perfect, Greatest Showman, Mamma Mia, High School Musical, even Hamilton and Step Up, this is like Pitch Perfect but on nitrous the whole time. It's a lot of singing and dancing. And here's the thing, this movie is very different because you don't really get to see this a lot. All the story is based on and storytelling is barely any dialogue. I want to say 75% music, singing and dancing, 30% dialogue, which actually talking like frames to frames. But even when the movie's trying to convey like relationships, they're like, oh, which I can't really say, but she's like, you can't hurt me, which is like crazy because don't worry, I cannot sing, but I'll tell you why it's so incorporated. So if you don't like those types of film, this is like Pitch Perfect, but mostly all the time. But even though there's like barely any downtime to have any dialogue, this is a great movie because the movie itself is actually different enough from the other one. Let me give you an example. So just right off the bat, I just want to say I am half Hispanic and half Asian, so this really hits hard to home. It deals with like Hispanic culture and Black culture and what it takes to be like American or free or just to be yourself, because it deals with real world implication, immunity status, green card, everything. And there's so much deeper connections based on the movie itself in the trailers. So there's way more than what you're getting for. And the trailers don't show it justice, just the singing and dancing. But once you really get into it, like there is things to be conveyed in real world that is in this movie, like with heritage culture. And if you're Hispanic, to me, this really set a vibe because it's like finally, and especially in big media, I don't want to say we're underrepresented, but like there isn't really movies about Hispanic culture. Like I'm talking like major like blockbusters, you know? That's what I mean, like from in the movie theaters. All right, so let's talk about the good stuff. Let's do this. So these actors like Leslie Grace, Anthony Ramos, and Corey Hawkins all played in all the films and they're incorporated into this one. Now, like I said, it's different enough to make you actually want to rewatch it. So it's like singing and dancing, and it's what I mean by it's different. It's just that other movies have like music in it, but this is a music in the movie itself. Like basically the singing and dancing is like whole next level. It's like Step Up with those scenes, but like all the time. And to me, I like that because like especially it's a different type of storytelling. It's not just plain all like dialogue choices. Now, if you saw the movie or you will go see the movie, just remember this. This is a tight scope, but it's in the movie and you'll see which Easter egg I'm talking about. But it is a love story first and foremost. Like, yes, there is more other things, deeper connections. Like there's so many plot lines to the story between Melissa's character, Anthony's character, Corey Hawkins, and Leslie. Basically, she like is one of the storylines where Nina Rosario goes to Stanford and then she comes back and then everyone's like, oh, like, you know, you're like, you went to an elite school, like, you know, we like you, because obviously from Hispanics, it's hard to even get into college. Like some of us are on and it's difficult. Like I know some people just don't want to talk about it, but I am because I'm Hispanic, and this movie deals with that. So she comes back, and that's one of the storylines. Another storyline is Anthony Ramos' character, U.S. Navy, trying to get with Vanessa, and you see that progress throughout the film. Like yes, there's two romances, there's other romances, and then there's other plot lines or B-line storylines, C-line storylines that the movie does get into, but we won't talk about it today because I'm just gonna get into spoilers. But it's crazy months of like relationship dynamics in the characters themselves with each other in the block. So the visual, I want to say the soundtrack, the dances, the outfits, the camera shots, it's freaking phenomenal. Especially the water scene where the camera's like like this and the guy is talking and the people are like right here and they're dancing. Like I thought the visual effects were amazing. I mean, yeah, they're not next gen level, but like having a choreographed group of people doing that in the same routine. So I used to be in show choir, and outfit changes, dances, and singing were like all part of my forte. Now that was in high school, so I really don't know how to sing anymore, but seeing this in real screen, especially with this type of like budget behind it with Warner Brothers or like HBO Max, it's crazy because even though it's on HBO Max, seeing it in a theater in IMAX, it's like next level. Now a lot of people are gonna say Hamilton is better. To me, I really like this better because Hamilton, it was like, I don't know, it was on a theater, it was on Disney Plus, but to me this is like next gen level. To me, this is like Hispanic culture. Yeah, of course you could say I'm a little biased, but come on, like I'm Hispanic too, so of course I would like. The visual art is stunning. You know, there's a scene at the end with Corey Hawkins' character Benny and Vanessa. They try to do this dance with romance and the camera just tilts to the left, and it's so crazy because I'm thinking, wow, how would they have choreographed this or danced this? Bunch of people, phenomenal to watch, especially the one-on-one dances or their one dialogue, because romance movies, even in the romance parts, like the guy and the girl, they're singing to each other the way on their feel, and you can see their expressions on their faces. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like romance, but like a different type of romance. And it's just, I don't know, I loved it. Like the background voices, the choir is there. Like you don't hear everyone's voice on screen, but everyone's like, oh, and like in an IMAX theater with like surround sound, I don't know, mind-boggling. It was really awesome. It's a way to only experience the theaters. I mean, yeah, you could watch it at home, so kind of feel it, but even going to a theater, seeing the soundtrack and the sound behind it with the voices of the cast and the characters and the extra addition to the choreographers doing this film in front of you guys, telling the story in this way, I just thought it was freaking phenomenal. And it's like everyone has a story between Benny's character, Nina Rosales, Vanessa, Unisnov, the grandma. Like everyone has more dynamics and relationships, and the movie explores deeper into that. Now, I don't want to say there's a lot of bad stuff, but there's a lot of obviously inconsistency, plot holes. Like one time, like this couple or this group of people got into a fight, and then 5 minutes later, without even showing us how they resolved it, it's like they're bad. I don't know, you know, like there's some plot holes, but it's then we're just nitpicking the movie maybe. And then one thing too that I kind of found, I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing, but maybe there is no downtime. Like one time the movie kind of made us feel sad because of what's going on, and then it just cuts to a different scene, and it's like then it starts singing and dancing, they start talking, so I'm just like, oh well, it didn't give me enough time to feel like the sadness, you know what I mean? I didn't write a lot of bad stuff because I really like this movie, and so there was no point for me to nitpick this is a phenomenal movie that anyone should miss. All right guys, In the Heights, I'm gonna say this is an amazing movie. I don't think I've ever done this before where I actually said the movie is amazing, but it's awesome. It deals with family relationships, Hispanic and Black culture, and the intricacies to which of them in the block of Washington Heights. To me, as being Hispanic, like this is freaking awesome. Like I said, if you like Pitch Perfect, Hamilton, Step Up, The Greatest Showman, or Mamma Mia, you definitely love this film. Like with everything that we just talked about, like yes, you can watch the trailers, but even like seeing it in theaters, it's like 2 hours and 23 minutes, which is great because I kind of wanted more. And stick around to the end of the movie because there is an extra, guys. But honestly, guys, yeah, this was an amazing movie. I really loved everything about it, you know, except just those 2 bad things. But to be honest with you, like I'm not just trying to nitpick, but honestly, guys, yeah, I really like connected with this, especially the romance. You guys know that in this channel, I really love romance. So anything that I can get it in different forms, of course I'm gonna do that. Especially in the Heights, it's just like, honestly, guys, it was awesome. All right, guys, that's gonna be everything for me today. I hope you have a great day. Let me know if you ever need anything. You know, I'm always here for you guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell and subscribe because I put out a video every once a week until I can make YouTube my full-time career. All right, guys, peace out.